We do see Troll Warlord going for right now. Still no kills happening on the board yet, John. Very, very quiet game thus far. There's bot lane. Maybe I've just jinxed it because Force is in trouble. Paulson will get the Spirit Siphons off, and In Your Dream just hoping for an ensnare. Already found one. Just needs another, and in fact, never mind, he doesn't. So chances are you are not going to be able to catch him.
Oh, you do have some hold. Mavis still has the Shikuchi, though.
That he does, and he'll just run away from the Siphon. And in the meantime, mid lane, Lelouch actually ends up getting a duel victory. We kind of debated the producer there for a second. My apologies, cameraman, but Lelouch does find his first victory of the night. In fact, in the meantime, bot lane, you even end up losing In Your Dream here as Force and Xavius get rather aggressive and end up finding another great kill.
When they saw the tree heroes up top, they knew the troll was the sitting duck. And you've got the levels, you've got the damage output from Force with the level 3 Scorched Earth. You just need setup from Xavius, a couple of Shadow Poison stacks, easy work. And they need every single, small thing you can get here.
Well, they're going to try and lock him down, though. It's not going to be that easy as Jokam never got the Impale off, though. Mavis now without Sakuchi should be in big trouble, and they will get the stun in the end. Little pick up there for Jokam on the Nyx Assassin, and Alacrity, he does get something for his trouble in his time. Again, though, I worry they're not really addressing the big issue, which is this LC and is this Dusa. Hell, even he may have been able to close the gap, but he just didn't have enough in the end.
Nice little use of time there for Jokam, kind of distracting inside. Mizu, though.
It's a big kill, Lelouch. He'd love this one, and he's got plenty of damage available to him. Duel is out, and it's going to be such an easy kill as now. They'll try and go on the Ember. Alacrity, though, will be fine. Mizu, so the Darkseid does have some decent initiation for the side of NGX. They can kind of abuse that little timing to try and get something done here. In the meantime, though, bot lane, you're going to find a Nyx Assassin kill here for uh-oh, they know exactly where Jokam is, and that probably means another bit of duel damage to come out for Lelouch as he rushes his way in. Xavius has got the setup. Duel, though, is not there yet. They've got a nice Impale. Jokam trying to die before the duel is there, but it's not going to happen. They've got plenty of vision.
Because of that. They know that playstyle of taking it slow. They know that forcing the issue isn't really necessary here.
Well, bot lane, Force getting aggressive again, though. This time Alacrity going to pop the DD route and try to fight back. Doom is available, though, and Natsumi's around the corner. So now they'll just try to turn. Paulson, he'll go for a run with the pig stick, but it's not going to be enough. In fact, now the Ember still melting. They'll try with Mizu and the Wall of Replica. In fact, In Your Dream now going to even show up to try and help out. In the meantime, the Ember is still burning out and does go down. Force had barely enough damage, and now with the duel out, Lelouch, he's going to find even more against NGX. They get nothing. They get absolutely nothing here for all their trouble.
They're just kind of farming where they can. They're not really caring about the position, and Force is just so far forward.
Yeah, he's going for kills by himself. Force, no fear in the world, just rushing for the Darkseer, and he might have him. Just with the Doom damage alone, it might be enough, as now Jokam's going to try and back off, but they've got the TP cancel. And towards the south, this Darkseer is still burning, just slowly. He does barely survive Mizu. They find him out, Force. He's going to have a look around in that tree line. Mizu going to run right into him, and look at the reaction speed. Force finds him.
Roshan starts to become a real possibility for Polaris, and NGX doesn't have enough map control to contest that. Like, their map is pretty dark. They haven't taken enough towers to even out map control.
Gonna try now, John. Big smoke out. NGX. They're gonna find Xavius. Impale will down, but Natsumi. He might try to protect with the Stone Gaze. In Your Dream, he'll keep going. He's not petrified yet, and they do at least get the Shadow Demon. But what's it gonna cost them? Paulson, he'll be jeweled up. There is a nice vacuum, but it's not gonna be enough yet, though. In Your Dream, we'll move back in, but the time lapse is there. Mavis, he'll survive another day. There's a great Impales out from Jokam to try and hold them back, but it's not gonna work out. As In Your Dream is just way out of position now with the battle trance. He is set to die, and he will. They do at least get Lelouch, and in fact it does seem wrong. See if he can get that Medusa clone. Top lane Mavis. May get scouted out here by Jokam very soon with that Vendetta. Looks like he is spotted out now, Jokam. Oh, he gets a very nice spike characters into the Impale, and that's going to be a nice little kill there for him.
They do have to be a bit careful about splitting up, but it's not like NGX is exactly clumped up to make use of these strategies yet.
Oh, nice duel out. They dust him up at the right moment, and that'll be another bit of duel victory here for Lelouch, who just hit level 18.
Towards Polaris with their lead, it's just too hard to pierce through a lot of their heroes and just try to outplay them in the high ground. So we'll see how much they can get done. They are starting to clump up as Polaris look to be ready to commit mid here.
We've got everything right now. All spells are up. There's just nothing to hold them back as the smoke is broken immediately by Natsumi. Mizu's jumped in with a normal punch, but what's that gonna do? Doom is out, Mizu. He's been caught immediately. They might just have to deny him off. And they'll try, but Force, he still gets the kill. They mistime it. On the brighter side, Natsumi is completely out of mana right now, so perhaps you could at least get the Aegis timing down, though. Jewel is Lelouch. He's in onto Jokam. Jewel is there. They've got another one. In fact, a great stun out. Force, he even found Paulison.
There was a Lincoln sub on Mizu, and it just didn't feel that way. Immediately getting Doom off. I think Mizu might have been using that spell shield on himself mid-cast, so there was an opening there where the item was being used and it didn't manage to shield.
They'll go to the triangle, see if they can find anyone there, but again, it could be a very hard team fight to take. Mavis is already around to break the smoke, and he's seen the ward placement. They'll silence him up. Normal punch is there. Back is out, and they get something, but now Force will jump in right back in onto Mizu, who gets jeweled up immediately by Lelouch. And that'll be one already down straight off the bat, as Natsumi will eventually back off after popping the stone dream. So all he can do is just try to run the old-fashioned way, as his teammates are making their way over. And he's actually going to be able to survive, it seems, as they continue to chase him down. But no, the stun is found out. Infernal Blade is there in your dream. He's going to pop the battle trance and keep trying to fight Natsumi. He'll get the stone gaze off. Meanwhile, Lelouch finding the Paulison DP will take him down. And in your dream,
you know, controlling the map really well. The next rush is going to be maybe up in 30 seconds. We'll see.
Force. They're actually going to try and jump in. Disruption, though, will buy a bit of time, as Alacrity's still going to try. Does get a great kill off now. Force, he was worth a lot of gold, but Lelouch is going to be around. Problem is they had no Lincoln's Breaker, so instead they'll have to try and settle onto the Nyx Assassin. Lelouch, though, he'll be very happy with that bonus damage.
Play is going to be really big. We just need to find a way to get that done. They just need Mizu to get that big vac wall. And as we've seen, you can at least melt through someone.
Lelouch, he's right in. With the BKB up, they're going to try and take down the Nyx Assassin mid-impel, or rather, in the burrow, and they've got him. Dual damage acquired. That'll be a Nyx Assassin down for 40. So he can find back, and now a massive vacuum wall, but where's your follow-up? Alacrity, he's going to try and find it, as now the impels do fly it again, but Lelouch, he's blinked in. Chains around to lock him down. Disruption will save. I think Lelouch, he'll be happy to force the fight, but a nice vacuum impale does land, but doesn't matter, because Jokam, he's going to get jeweled up again in the burrow. They've got so much damage, and now in your dream, he's been doomed up. He does get the battle trance off in time, but what does it matter? Natsumi's just doing way too much. They're doing a massive vacuum wall out. Mizu, he may have saved the day. Alacrity, still trying to chase Force. He does take him down the Doom, but it's 4 down for the price of 2. Natsumi's still walking out of there, going down towards the bot lane at the barracks. And NGX, they've still really got no way to defend, so Natsumi, he'll go after the T4 towers. He'll deny himself off, it looks like.
And that should just be the Megas. Let's see if NGX still has a way to fight back.
Oh, Alacrity, he's trying his best, but it's just so much damage coming up from Natsumi. There's your Troll Warlord, but look at the damage output. He can't fight back. He'll pop the battle trance, excuse me, but it's not going to work out, as in your dream. He's just going to stand there and man up. He's still trying, but it's just not going to work. As even Lelouch onto the Death Prophet, killing off Paulison with some more chill damage. Make that plus 300. Go down towards the bot side, try to find another target, but again, nobody around. Instead, why not the Fountain? Lelouch, he'll jump in onto the Death Prophet Paulison. He needs help. He needs it right now. The duel is still going, and they've got enough damage. Lelouch just hitting for 330 bonus duel damage in this game number 1. Onto the Ancient they go, and with these BKBs, how do you stop them? The answer is you don't, John. They've got game 1. Polaris Esports down bot, so there's a high chance we might see a kill happening. Down at this bot lane where Force is still around. They'll get the swarm out. Alacrity should have plenty of follow-up damage here to get this TK down, but the stun is there to try and slow him down, but Alacrity is going to be able to get the X. Now has rotated down bot, so there's a high chance we might see a kill happening. Down at this bot lane where Force is still around. They'll get the swarm out. Alacrity should have plenty of follow-up damage here to get this TK down, but the stun is there to try and slow him down, but Alacrity is going to be able to get the X back into the torrent, and we'll be able to secure first blood. It just clicks on the edge of the cliff and gets knocked down. You love to see it.
And they get the chance to clear out some of these Ancients as well. Not the quickest from the Kunkka, but they're applying pressure.
And no level 6 on Mavis, so all this damage is going to really hurt as they take down the Abaddon. Another great kill for NGX as Force is going to try and turn back into this Hoodwink. Jokam, he'll go for the Scurry, but Lelouch from the low ground with the Swashbuckle will have plenty of damage. It does secure a bit of a trade here now for Polaris.
Natsumi's not going to get off to that running start. Saw him in game 1, and again, you're looking at In Your Dreams farm, it's going a lot better as they make some aggression up top.
Yeah, Lelouch, he's going to be there with the Rolling Thunder, but Mavis is set to fall as they just lock him down with Alacrity. Though Lelouch is still chasing down Jokam and should eventually be able to get him with the Swash, but no! I could have sworn that connected as now the boat's going to fly in. Raindrop is there to try and protect his Lelouch. He still finds him blind, but it's going to cost his own life. Alacrity able to take a very, very valuable...
Cyclone up the Medusa, she's gone. Like, she's not going to be a factor, and that's where all the net worth's going right now for Polaris.
Well, Paulison finally going to get punished for his insolence in this triangle.
Handle.
Top lane, they're going to try and force the fight now. Mizu is the target. Primal Split not going to be there in time. Force, he got the Dragon Tail off and they might have the damage. No! Mizu, he gets the split off just for the nick of time as now they'll turn back in on Force. In the meantime, Xavius almost dropping. He'll get away. Natsumi to move in with the Stone Gaze trying to go after In Your Dream and the Terrorblade.
Ooh.
He can't get the Sunder target off. Mizu now, even with the split, may just end up dropping and does. Lelouch finds him. Not this time. Is Lelouch gonna go for a bit of a chase? Paulison, he's out of mana. No Sakuchi mana available, so Force is gonna get in with the Dragon Tail. Xavius will get the tip over. They finally squish the bug. They fight though. Jokam gonna move in with the Acorn shot. Does have a bit of vision with the tree. They do commit the split as well. But they're going to move in. Who are they aiming, however? I mean, they're going after Illusions right now. In the meantime, Lelouch, he's just dealing with the backlines. Onto Jokam. The Cyclone for the Medusa means they can finally focus down Force, but he's still protected. In fact, now they'll turn back around. Jokam's gone. In Your Dream, forced asunder, but he has been petrified up, and he can't follow up, as you do see Mizu still going. Though X-Back Natsumi, maybe they've got the Medusa this time around. He's gone too far, and he does end up getting taken out. NGX. Looking like a good team fight for them now as they just keep going. Everyone's so low on Polaris Esports. Should be easy pickings as Mavis will actually drop here to Paulison. And that's exactly what they'll go for. NGXC, they'll get the Aegis up on In Your Dream. They'll chase for more now as Force and Xavius was still sticking around. Mizu will move in with the Fake Grenade and the Cinder Brew as Force will get X'd up by Alacrity into the Torrent, and they'll have plenty of damage to take care of this round. Not quite the target they wanted to start with, John, but they'll try and secure as Lelouch. He jumps in for a double stun, trying to follow up. He will force the BKB up from Alacrity, but in the meantime, they've got the Abaddon with the Sharpshooter. They mistimed the Bushwhack. So Lelouch, he's going to be okay. In Your Dream, though, still trying to force the fight. Natsumi, he'll stand his ground and just wait this one out. But they're going to X him back into the boat with the silence out. They'll have so much damage to burn through the mana. But now In Your Dream's been caught out with the stun, but the time lapse is going to buy him a second chance to be able to fight back as Natsumi now with the Stone Gaze is just trying to find these Brewlings, and he might just have him though. Mizu is not going to die in time. He'll be able to fall back into the original Brewmaster as Natsumi and In Your Dream. They'll man fight, but they will lose the Aegis onto the Terrorblade as now Alacrity trying to back off but won't make it. Natsumi will have the damage. Jokam to also drop it. In Your Dream is forced to run. He'll TP. Of course, it's going to be after his Daedalus, but that's besides the point, John. He needs the damage first before survivability. Meanwhile, Force is there. They do catch up Paulison, but can they really get him? Yes, they can. Force will have plenty of damage to get the job done.
Tier 2 is not the biggest problem at this point in the game. They will have refresh up on Mizu in a short while.
Nice stun out, Force.
Really.
Yeah, he's in again. Right on Jokam. Nice Force staff away, but it's just not going to make the difference. Force just a force to be reckoned with. Mid lane, who have they got? Paulison going to be dusted out. Xavius with a great setup there on that Keeper. Just bringing the DK in. Angle here, NGXC. Line has been drawn out, but Natsumi in a perfect position to actually break the smoke. Problem is, he may not be the one who wants to break the smoke, but he won't mind. He'll just go straight for the fight and just trying to fight this one. Mizu, how far has he gone? He's going to go for the second split up now. In the meantime, Jokam is melting. They're In Your Dream trying to do with Force, but he's just perfectly fine.
Oh my god.
And Mizu is still just being chased down by the crazy snake lady. Mizu, run. It's not safe, Mizu. He's wasted both his split charges, and he gets absolutely nothing of it. That'll be a Brewmaster dead. Who are they even trying to deal with right now? It's Lelouch. They were trying to kill off the Pango the whole time. They couldn't even find that. In fact, Alacrity barely gets out with his life. He's still trying to run. In Your Dream actually sticking around a bit too long with this Ancient Black Dragon. It's a lot of damage. In Your Dream forced to turn his back here on the Medusa. They'll use him up. Lelouch, no, the Bushwhack gonna hold back the Medusa for a bit, but it won't matter. In Your Dream to drop. Polaris Esports, they are playing this map way too well here against NGX. Cup, even with the refresher orb now up on Mizu, he's got 3 charges of the primal split, but they've caught them out. They've read the movement. Force will move in. Mizu's dying again to the Medusa. He's got 1 Bruling left. He just needs to get the hell out of there. In the meantime, Pollison's already gone, and now Jokam, he can't catch a break. He'll die in the trees just as he would have loved, as primal split is there. Mizu, he'll try with the 2nd charge, but what does it matter? Just run, Mizu. Just run, sir. He'll try. Alacrity will try to help out with the Torrent and the Tidal Wave. Mizu, though, still moving, will be able to form back into the Brewmaster as Lelouch. He may have gone too far, or maybe not, because now Natsumi, he'll pop the Stone Gaze. He had it the whole time, just never needing to use it. In NGXC, what's the play?
Just still try to hope to get the Cyclone onto Natsumi, but with the Aegis, 2 lives, just so hard to burn through.
You've only got 1 charge of the split right now. He'll pop it. Lelouch, though, right into the backside onto Pollison. They want that Weaver dead. They want that safe potential gone, and they've got him. Lelouch just soloing the Weaver in the backside as Jokam. He can't even survive. Lelouch finding a double kill on his own. Now Force will jump in to try and help out. Alacrity has been stunned up. He couldn't get the Torrent off in time. Instead, throwing it onto Force, trying to drag him back in onto the Fountain. Because that's pretty much their only hope right now of killing off this DK. But it's just not happening. That'll be Megas to come out for Polaris Esports. And they are onto the tier 4 towers. NGX, it's a 3v5 situation. And it's looking real tough of a defense to come. They might just call it here, John, as the stickers have been dropped. Force, he'll still be the target. Again, he has backup right behind him, though. And he's not really the big issue. In Your Dream, he'll keep trying, but Natsumi, he pops the Stone Gaze, and now Lelouch moving forward. They'll stun up the TB in the Fountain, but it won't matter. He'll be protected. Instead, it's back in onto Force, back in onto the DK, trying their best to take him down, and they might have him this time around, but In Your Dream's forced to pop the BKB for this. Onto Mavis now. With the borrowed time, he might survive, but the X-Back is there, so no TP away from Mavis will mean another kill, or maybe not. In Your Dream now's been caught out. There's your Rolling Thunder, Lelouch, saving the day again. In Your Dream, still running, but there's your Diffusal Blade. They'll force him back into the Fountain, however, and he'll survive another day. As NGX, they're going to keep trying. Onto Natsumi they go. A great Bushwhack into the Sharpshooter, though it's taken by Force. He jumps in, and In Your Dream, he's gone. The Ancient is exposed, and there's no buyback available for the carry of NGX, as they are still trying to defend this. But how do you? I mean, Natsumi, he's just going to keep going. No Brewmaster split. No real spells to throw out. Force is in again. Onto the Hoodwink. Xavius does drop to Alacrity, but again, the Ancient is your main objective, and it's gone.